Well, as you can see, upper right-hand corner of the screen, I think we got a crawl running if we could get that on there and keep that on there. Otherwise, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northern and eastern Erie County until 2:30. This is a live look. I mean, this is down at the bayfront right here, and you can see the low visibility. We've had some reports of hail with this storm, anywhere from marble to quarter size. So Erie County, severe thunderstorm warning until 2:30 p.m. Now, if we could go to radar, there we go. I mean, it doesn't get any more intense rain-wise from this. I mean, look at this. You just saw this live shot right here at the bayfront. So anything from the bayfront right through the heart of the city, of course, you're looking right up at State Street and Peach Street and about to the zoo there. That is your purple core. That is what contains the heavy downpours. Now, the good news is that this thing is moving to the northeast. And Tom DeVecchio has just put the warning on here. So it stretches from the west side of the city all the way up to northeast. It looks like to me it's not including Waterford and it's not including Wattsburg. But, you know, obviously, if you're watching and you're anywhere near this storm, you're getting pounded with rain, possibly hail, and wind gusts could exceed 50 miles per hour. So you want to be in a safe place here. I mean, this thing's going right from the city up over Lawrence Park, Harbor Creek, and eventually northeast. Tom, can we put a skid on there and just stop the frame and try to see perhaps what the speed of movement is? Hey, he's going to slow down the radar here and just try to put what we could call a skit on there. So right now, there you go. The information was it's moving east at 26 miles per hour. So basically, you got 15 miles or so of land here that it's working with, and it will be moving across that area. These are some of the towns that are in, you know, some of the smaller towns, I guess you would call good, you know, kind of bends in the road down here. But basically what you're looking at is this cell is between 90 and the lakeshore, and it's just going to be moving to the north and east. How about we do some base velocity, try to get a little wind information up here, just so you guys know. So, you know, we're here to prepare you, not scare you. This warning is in effect until 2:30. It's obviously right around 1:45 right now. And if you're in this quarter, there you go. You got a wind gust to 45 already. Now, this may be a little bit elevated from the surface, but, you know, that can translate down, and anything 50 miles or 50 mile per hour or greater can do some damage. So, again, if you are in Erie right now, all the way, basically lakeshore up to 90, east side of Erie, Lawrence Park is next, and then Harbor Creek, and then northeast, and then it's going up into Ripley, New York. Do a little bit more street level, T. That's good. That's good. It's right there. You can see we can follow it right here. It's the heavy stuff's going right into Wesleyville right here. Here's Station Road as it goes down to Buffalo Road, and it's going to be moving, you know, right up here into Harbor Creek. And again, when you get this, you know, purple and black stuff here, that is a very good indication of at least some hail. We've had a report when it was over West Springfield of marble to quarter-size hail, and that can do a little bit of damage as well. So, you know, common sense stuff, folks. If you're in this corridor and you're, Rick, you can give it to me. We're getting some reports from the newsroom right now on this little cell. Several trees down already in the West County. And of course, the other thing that can happen with this stuff is you can lose power. When you get wind gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour, be prepared for that. You know, some flashlights, batteries, whatever, if that happens for you. But trees have been taken down in the West County, and we pretty much think that's going to be the rule as this thing rumbles across the core of it right here on McClellan Avenue right now, where you see that the darker, the gray. So this is a nasty storm. This is a severe thunderstorm warning, which is in effect until 2:30. Storm is moving up the lakeshore at about 25 miles per hour. Maybe a couple other weather cameras, T, and we can start in the core of the storm and go west. And you can see, you know, no rain in Girard. The sun's popping up again, but they've had some heavy downpours. And the deal is, once the atmosphere heats up and cooks again, we're ripe for further activity in the afternoon. So this is kind of like a little appetizer. It's not hitting all of you, but places in the city and out east are getting it. You can see over with pretty much at the airport, sun popping back out, and that gives us the potential for some more storms, especially towards news time tonight. And we are what's called an enhanced risk now. They've upgraded us for severe weather. This is our station live right now, our tower cam right here looking west towards the dome there in former Family First. And you can see a little bit of fog, but it's pretty much out here. So we got to get through this, you guys on the east side and up to northeast. And then as the sun comes out, we can cook the atmosphere more, and more storms can form, potentially severe, late this afternoon and into the evening hours. Let me see if there's anything else available that we want. T, let's go back to the radar and just widen out the view for the folks here, just to show further back, okay? A little bit of a break here, but you can see stuff starting to pop up down here by Oil City and down by Warren. And so once this warm front goes through, it gets even warmer and steamier, and then these things start to pop. So we're here. We'll be with you if this kind of thing starts happening again. And you can see how much it grew, all right? It went just red and then almost to purple. Now, what I want to do to try to track minute by minute on whether this thing is building, decreasing. T, let's put the lightning on and the lightning counter, because obviously lightning is another danger in thunderstorms. All thunderstorms have lightning. And what he's got here is a lightning counter. And you can see, now this is over the past hour, all right? It goes from 8 to 43 and down to 20. So this storm is what we call morphing, okay? It's getting stronger, it's weakening down, it's getting stronger, but it's got lightning in it. So you want to observe your lightning safety rules, obviously indoors, away from metal and water, and high places, not under trees if you're outside for a little bit. But you know, it's building up, it's building down, and it's going right through the heavily populated area of East Erie and up into Wesleyville and Harbor Creek. So the storm is not over yet. We've got the warning for another almost 40 minutes. So let's track it in detail and just get in real tight again, T, and stop the loop there so we can find some streets and exact locations for those of you who are getting hammered right now, okay? So there it is. It's moving. It's in Lawrence Park and Wesleyville right now and moving into Harbor Creek, off Furman Road, Buffalo Road, East Lake Road, and it's going to just head through Harbor Creek in the next 10 minutes with any gusty winds, and as well as the potential for hail. Power outages are possible. So we're here to prepare you, not scare you. This is a severe thunderstorm warning till 2:30. Ken, if you, the control room people that are watching, if you could check with the newsroom, see if they have any further updates here that they can pass along to us as far as damage is concerned. And you just want to be in a safe place, okay? That's all there is to it. Now, I know a lot of you aren't seeing anything. You're seeing sunshine, you're seeing warm and humid conditions, you're seeing no rain. But this is a severe thunderstorm warning, and it's already done damage. So that's why we're here for you, and we're going to stay on for a few more minutes as we get some more reports to pass along information. Those of you guys out on the east side of Harbor Creek, Slade Road, Bell Road, Moorheadville Road here, the skies will blacken if they haven't already. You'll get a heavy shaft of rain. You can get some gusty winds. T, why don't we check winds with the cell one more time out over Harbor Creek and see, and then maybe go to storm relative just to see that. Now we're going to look at some winds here. The brighter colors will be the heavier gusts, and this is radar indicated winds. But again, you're bordering on 50 miles per hour. So, you can lose your electricity that, maybe blow a few shingles off a roof, things like that. So the good news is, let's put a skid on it too, just one more time, maybe even widen out a little bit just to track distance. It's slowing down a little bit. Okay. T, if you could take a distance tracker from the core of this storm up to the New York border just to do the mileage. And again, here's here's some of the towns that are going to be impacted. Maybe put the towns on one more time before you do that, just so these folks in Northeast and other areas can get an idea when it's coming to your neighborhood. But it's basically a small chunk here. It's north of Wattsburg. It's up to Northeast. They've stopped the warning at the border. So if it's 18 miles to get from the core of the storm up into New York State and it's moving at 22 miles an hour, that's why they've got the warning until 2:30. But let's do that skid again, T, if you don't mind, and we'll just get those towns on there one more time and show you again approximate arrival times for the core of this cell. Again, severe thunderstorm warning until 2:30 p.m. We've already had some reports of hail. We've shown you live weather cameras with dramatic torrential rains with this storm. The good thing is that it's moving right along right now, and thankfully it comes in, it leaves, but the atmosphere, as I said, will be cooking afterwards. Can we get a skid up there, T, by any chance? Just one more to show the towns and whatnot. There you go. So going over Moorheadville in the next 5 minutes, getting up to Northeast at 2:07, Freeport Beach 2:08, Ripley, New York at 2:21. That's the trajectory. This is the path of the storm, and this is the capability. We got something, Jason?
Marble-sized hail in Harbor Creek.
Okay, Harbor Creek already reporting some marble-sized hail. All right, that's not severe. Quarter size is severe, but we have had an image of that from one of our weather watchers out in West County that have approached quarter-size hail, and that'll do some damage to trees and crops and whatever else. So again, they're estimating that hail size up to 1 inch, which is the size of a quarter, so be prepared for that. It's a quick hitter. It's going to leave just as quickly as it can, but when it's over you, like you guys right here, obviously you can get some damage, you can get some wind, you can get some hail, and then it'll be moving on from there. Can we check storm relative just to kind of ease people's minds as far as any further complications are concerned? So this is where we look for rotation. Okay, green is winds moving away from the radar, and red is winds moving towards the radar. And when they get close together in bright colors, that's when we start to see some rotation. Well, we don't have them exactly next to each other. Is this the latest one? And this one is just east of the peninsula right now and west of Harbor Creek. This is the latest frame, yeah, 156. So, and the other thing to remember here is this is up above the elevation of the surface of the earth. So we're looking at strong winds going towards the radar, not so strong going away, but we'll just continue to watch this for any potential rotation. But right now it is just a severe thunderstorm warning. It is not a tornado warning. I want to make that clear. This is a severe thunderstorm warning for gusty winds, hail, torrential downpours, and lightning. So let's go back to reflectivity here for you guys and just get in on it tight. Now, a lot of the black has gone out, but let's go in and show you where it's moving over right now. And if you guys have any further reports, or if Newsroom has any further reports, let us know. And we'll probably cut here at the top of the hour and go back to the next programming. But still, right in Harbor Creek there, obviously the brunt of the storm is there, and it's moving to the east and to the northeast about 20 miles per hour. So you guys up here in Northeast and Greenfield Township will be next in the next half hour. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 2:30 p.m. for this chunk of Erie County. And let's pull back out again, kind of one last shot here just to check on the rest of you. And like I said, I know there's not anything significant going on anywhere else if you're in Warren County or Crawford County over to Ashtabula or Chautauqua, but we're here to prepare you, not scare you. When something gets going that's doing damage, we're going to be here, field our report, show you the radar, and keep you guys safe, even if it's just a little chunk of the area And the reason we do this too is the fact that this is, as I said, kind of an appetizer. The entire area wants to prepare for additional storms tonight that can turn severe. Now the window we're looking at is probably late this afternoon into late evening, maybe 5 to 10 o'clock when some of this stuff can reappear. So I think that's about it we can do for now. I think we've alerted you guys in northeast part of the county for what's going on. The warning will expire at 2:30. If any further damaging storms develop, we will be back here with you. So common sense, take cover up here. Otherwise, eye to the sky, yourerie.com. We've been on Facebook Live, and we'll see what happens. As usual, we just take it hour by hour and sometimes minute by minute. We've gone through this before. We're just here if things start getting feisty and damage starts being done, like it already has here. All right, guys, take care, be safe. Tommy D and I are here as well as Jacob, and we'll return you now to regularly scheduled programming. We will be on Facebook Live at times, Jet Fox Your Erie Facebook, if you want to follow us there. And of course, we'll be back on TV if we start getting more damaging storms in the area. Hopefully, a good break after this one passes through, but we're here in case if not. Thanks for your support. Back to programming we go.